We're used to today hearing new terms for raising capital for companies. We have crowdfunding, we have ICOs, initial coin offerings, we have IPOs, which are the traditional form of financing for mid to later stage companies. We've been searching via the capital superhighway for something as a means of raising capital for an early stage company that's a little bit more different and a little bit easier for early stage companies to utilize. Traditionally, you would have an IPO, which is an initial public offering, for the sale of shares to a public audience. That needs high regulation. So you need a regulator in each country that would regulate the issuance of those shares to a public audience. So an ILO is an initial license offering. If you have a product, a service, or a technology that is licensable, meaning it's scalable, you can sell it to a wide audience, it's not a one-off product, you can license that technology, product, or service and sell the license offering as a unit or a derivative of that product to raise capital for your company. As an initial public offering raises capital for a company by selling shares, an initial license offering raises capital for a company by selling licenses. It's a bit like crowdfunding. I'm not putting huge amounts of money up. Some of the ILOs are going to be in the $1,000 range, but most of them will be between $40, $50, $100 range to begin with. The ILO says, I'm ready to go to market. I'm ready to expand into a new market. I've got some people already that have bought my product and they're super excited about it. I've got loads of rave reviews. How do I make it bigger? How do I go into new markets? I go out to a bunch of people who say, yes, I agree with you. I want to buy into that product. I'll buy the ILO for $40 because I can see that the value of that ILO is going to go up. I'm going to get a royalty on it. So at the end of the year, a percentage of the gross sales of that product is going into a pot that I'm going to benefit from. And I also might want the product. I'm interested to be in your company just like every crowdfunding investor that has put any money into any crowdfunding deal, but they're getting a little bit more for it, still in that unregulated environment, which is good for the company because they're too early stage for all of that regulation, and good for the end user because they get to see a product that is already on the market that they can buy into, benefit from, and be part of, just like in a crowdfunding example. An ILO is not a security because you're more in control. The minute you buy it, it could possibly be sold if you wanted it to be. But the best way to sell an ILO is to wait for the royalties to come in. So if you buy an ILO for $40 and it makes a royalty of $40 or $45 by the end of the first year, then the ILO is going to go up significantly in value based on the royalty that it's received. So if the company hits its objectives, you could do extremely well and you might want to sell that at the end of the first year. The exact same way as you bought it, you sell it. We've built a trading platform that allows you to acquire the ILO and also sell the ILO, or wait the distance and receive the royalties. So you go onto our platform, you can register in 2 minutes, and you can literally choose the ILO you want, fund your account, click and buy it. Done.